Hello friends, it's Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club. Today I am playing with the December 2025 Savor the Season collection. I did a little flip through of the papers there at the beginning so that you could see all of the fun colors and patterns. I love the pattern papers by Hip Kit Club. There's always a great representation of the season, but there's also lots of patterns that work well for everyday memories as well. Now, today I'm going to be working with some New Year's Eve photos from 2024 going into 2025. And we spent New Year's Eve just sitting at home, watching movies, hanging out with the cats. So it's pretty low key, but it is fun to always snap a picture, and this kit is perfect for that. Because this is New Year's Eve, I was really drawn to this star pattern paper. I thought that would work perfectly. And so I'm just going through all of the other patterns, picking out some to go with it, as well as some of the cardstocks to map my photos with. I'm going to be using this golden color for one of my photos and then this coral type color for the other. For the background, I'm using a teal color called Shine, and that's where I'm going to begin with this layout. Now I wanted to overlap these photos a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and adhere them together how I have pictured in my mind. And then I'm going to take a pencil and just mark this star paper where I think I want to cut it into a block. My idea is to push this or bump this layer of pattern paper up against the right edge of the background paper, which is the teal. And then I'm going to work off that, adding in some layers and texture. And of course, lots of embellishments because I love the embellishments in this kit so much. So we're going to start with this star paper here, and I'm just flipping through. There was this firework golden yellow paper that I thought would work well and also repeat that color of the gold matte. I'm lining it up so that the line behind the star paper layer kind of lines up with my daughter's face and calls attention to the subjects of the photo. So I'm going to ink that up a little bit, and then I'm going to pick another layer. So I have this layer going behind the star paper, and then I want to place a horizontal line to anchor my two photos on. And for that, I'm going to choose this striped paper. This is called Let the Countdown Begin. And I love the stripes on this with the pink, the periwinkle, the black, the golden yellow. I've also really loved the branding strip for this paper, and I'm going to layer that right on top across the bottom. Now on the left end of that piece of paper, I wanted to add some interest to it. So I am going to take my scissors and cut it into a banner shape. I do that by simply snipping the center of the strip and then cutting in from the corners to create a banner shape. You can also use like a banner punch board or a banner punch if you want something a little more predictable or even. You could even use a template if you happen to have one. The next thing I'm going to do is bring in this tag paper. This is the Sparkle and Shine paper, and I'm just going to fussy cut out a row of these tags. I love that the whole reinforcements coordinate with the star colors on the star pattern paper, and I just wanted to kind of layer these up and create a vertical element here on the left side. I don't know, I don't really know where that idea came from. I just thought it would be fun to do. So I'm trying to, throw in some things that are a little different than I normally do just to shake it up a bit. Now, before I adhere down all these layers, I'm going to run these through my little sewing machine here. And this is a little Janome sewing machine. I love it because it's so small. It's like the size of a toaster and it fits on my desk here. So it makes it really easy to just grab it and add some stitching on these pieces. So for the gold piece and the little banner shaped striped piece, I did a straight stitch. And then for the star layer, I did do a zigzag stitch around those edges. And I really like all the texture that adds to these layers. So even though we have just flat paper layers going on so far, we do have the texture because we are, stacking them on top of each other and then also adding in that stitching. I'm also going to add it in this branding strip, and then on the left edge, I'm just going to cut it at the same angle as that little banner piece. We'll go ahead and get the photos in place, and then I'm going to go back and ink up these tags and go ahead and layer them up like I had originally placed them. After I get the tags in place, I'm going to pull out some die cuts. I had selected some ahead of time that I knew I wanted to use on this page. For this page specifically, I was so excited to see like the couch, the little black kitty cat playing the board game, and this title that says Cozy at Home. That just matches my family perfectly, and especially on New Year's Eve night. We're just chilling at home, relaxing, doing puzzles, watching videos, that kind of thing. So I love the vibe that this adds. I also really love these colors. So I pulled those in, and then I also sprinkled in the snowflake die cuts, and I just kind of matched those up with the tags at the top of the page. You can see I put the pink one on the bottom edge of the coral tag, the coral reinforcement tag, I should say, and then the blue one next to the blue reinforcement, and then the orange one next to the golden yellow reinforcement. So I like how that matched up. I went back down and placed all my die cuts there. I added in that green phrase that says movie marathon, as well as the TV set that was on the sticker page, because we were watching videos that night. And now I'm playing with a cluster up in that upper left corner. Now, I really love that periwinkle color of the My Favorite Things. It matches that periwinkle branding strip down at the bottom. But for some reason, I don't know, I just felt like I had too many words happening on the page already with that Cozy at Home and the movie marathon. So I was hesitant to put that circle in that place. I don't know why. It looked fine. It looked great, but I decided to keep playing. So I went over to the floral bits, or the floral die cuts, and I liked the way that the red florals looked with the red couch. I liked how it was balancing out that bright red color. So I decided to put that on there, but there was this little space to the right of the floral that was kind of like trapped white space, I should say, between the floral and the top edge of that red or coral photo mat. So I decided to pull off that sticker that says "Hooray for Great Moments" and kind of fill in that space right there. Next, I looked for something to go to the left of the Cozy at Home, and I was kind of looking for green elements to balance out the page. I thought I might put that green house to the left of the clock of next to the Cozy at Home title, but then I was like, I love these houses. They're so dang cute. I just think they're adorable. And I decided to line them all up across the top of the page, and I love how that looks because we are at home, we're in our little neighborhood, we're enjoying our time, and so I stuck with that. I also wanted to bring in some dimension, so I went over to the puffy stickers. So we're adding in lots of textures here, right? Just by piling on the embellishments, piling on the layers. So far we have our cardstock die cuts, we have the chipboard die cuts with the chipboard houses at the top, and now we're adding in some puffy sticker elements. I added in some stars to the left of the title. I sprinkled on some little confetti dots on top of the snowflakes, and so we're building lots of texture here. Now, I also brought in some of the little tiny phrases that I wanted to kind of cascade underneath that purple "Hooray for Great Moments" phrase. So I grabbed the red one that says "Cheers to Us," and then the other one that said "Family Time." Because I had some puffy stickers going on in the bottom left corner of the page, I thought, well, let's try and put some here at the top of the page. I thought I might sprinkle in this little branch up by the houses, but I ended up putting it underneath the right edge of the green movie marathon. And I will come back and add in some puffy stickers at a later point to balance out that texture at the top of the page. I'm going to go ahead and adhere things down, and then here's where I bring in those puffy stickers again. I'm just going to try and tuck in more of these stars around that little cascade of phrases there at the top of the photos, and I like how that looks. Now there is a little bit of trapped white space above that purple phrase, but I don't mind it so much just because those stars are kind of connecting, kind of cascading up towards the houses. I do sprinkle a few above the houses temporarily, kind of thinking about it like stars, but I will end up taking those off. Now, as for that large floral, although I loved the way that the red looked and balanced out the page, it felt like with the row of houses across the top, that I had too many large elements on the page. So because the couch cluster and the houses were my favorite, I decided to pull off that flower and keep working on that area. So I wasn't quite sure what to do. I don't know why I went back to words. I thought I might put Happy New Year up there. I tried it with the black puffies, but I'm like, oh, Jana, you've got way too many words on this page with all the phrases and the title there that says Cozy at Home at the bottom. Let's not do another title. So I pulled that off. Sometimes you got to try things to see how it will look. And I just wasn't sure what to put there. I did have 3 more houses left on that chipboard sheet. And I thought, I'm going to try putting another little miniature row of houses down here. And I loved it. I loved how it continued that little neighborhood feel. I thought it was the perfect solution. I did go back to the puffy stickers, and I just had to bring in these little penguins, which I'm glad I did that. Created a little scene at the top, and also it balances out the black color of the black kitty cat on the bottom, and of course my black kitty cat in the photos. I added another little die cut to the left of the houses just to add a little floral element over there. And then I will take some time and tuck in some more of these puffy stars. And then I did switch out some of them for the sparkly foam stars. I had forgotten about those, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta add sparkle to this page. This is New Year's Eve. It's all about the sparkle, right? So I did switch out some of those. Now the final detail that I'm going to add to this page is a little bit of this thin black crochet twine. I'm just going to wrap it around the top of these tiny tags 3 times and tie it in a knot. I actually wasn't sure if that would be too bold with the black, so I'm just trying it on here for a second, but I did really like how that looked, so I will go ahead and add that same treatment to the top of all of those tiny tags. And then that's going to complete my page. Now I do add journaling to this page later. It's not in the photos, but I just don't want you to think I left off my journaling, but I do add journaling strips in that blank space above the houses. And then I will add a couple of date strips and a couple of other little, details below the cozy at home. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures of that. I decided to take my pictures without the journaling, but just know that I did add journaling on that eventually. Here's a close-up look at all the different textures from all the fun embellishments and the layers of paper. I hope this inspired you to pull out your December kits and get creating. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, this is Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club. We'll see you next time.